How's everybody doing today? Oh, I look like shit. Don't feel all that great either. Today feels like a Monday. It's Friday. It's rainy. So let me tell you how my day starts. Okay. Last night, one of my back teeth broke. I've been having this ongoing problem with my neck and back. Nothing new, but obviously it needs to be addressed. Something's wrong with my right knee, and I got to figure out what that is. I think a lot of this is just my warranties are starting to expire because I'm getting older than dirt. Hell, I know rocks that are younger than me, right? So I rent 2 Blu-rays last night. Bad Boys for Life, Part 3. Excellent on Blu-ray. And Doolittle, right? Because I get into the kid stuff too sometimes. But it looks like a cool movie, people and animals and all that shit on Blu-ray. Well, apparently the disc was defective. And I cleaned it off and, took soft cloth to the bottom side of the disc and inserted it and started to play. And it just comes up Universal, the company that makes the movie, and it just freezes right there. Well, okay. So then I call up Redbox on the phone. And of course, as you all know, every goddamn call center in America is in India or some other country. Hello, I'd like to thank you for calling Redbox today. How can I help you? My name is Stephanie. Stephanie. Of course. Hi, Stephanie. So I tell her what's going on. Then she wants to give me 2 promo codes to use for free movies for The Inconvenience, even though only one movie was bad. Okay, I'll take that. So she gives me these 2 codes. That is a letter number combination, and with the accent, sometimes it's kind of hard to get what she's saying, but I got it. Well, I'm supposed to put those codes in for the 2 new movies that I want. And this wasn't even the video I wanted to make, but I might as well finish it. Anyways, right. So I'm sure for all of you people who've done Redbox, you have to touch that glass screen and line up the arrow and, right? And if you're a little sensitive screen, or you're a little shaky, man, V is N, and you gotta go back. Meanwhile, I'm trying to do this because she says you need to get another copy of the one that was bad and whatever other movie you want before you return the 2 that you rented. So you won't return them and then get the same bad copy back. Makes sense. Well, it's raining and, I can't get anywhere with this, so I finally just said, fuck it, return the 2 goddamn movies, and if I don't get my free movies, who gives a shit? I'll go to another fucking Redbox and rent this motherfucker, or not watch it at all, right? Because I don't need the static. But that's just the video thing. But like I said, the video I go to watch this morning that I didn't watch last night was bad. Then I was having problems with my cell phone Wi-Fi, and it turns out it was having trouble picking up the Wi-Fi in my house to save me my media. And then I realized the Wi-Fi in my house was out because I went to watch Netflix, so I hit the reset button on my router, modem, whatever, and that fixed that problem. So it's raining, internet's out, the second of 2 movies is bad, but it's not my machine, it's the movie itself. And broke a tooth last night, it's just wonderful. Happy weekend. But this is the real reason why I was going to be making this video, not my selfish little, dumbass problems, which add up to, nothing, because they're not that big of a deal. Here's where I'm angry. For the last 9 days, I've been trying to help a friend of mine get a refund on some of these Straight Talk wireless cards that she bought at a Walmart on April 20th down in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, on the backs of the cards, they say, non-refundable and all this, but under some circumstances that are duly noted with everyone in India with Talk Wireless to the store, and me going into the store, making a special trip to downtown and all this business, I've gotten nowhere. And I've talked with headquarters in Fayetteville, Arkansas, 3 separate times. And what it comes down to is this. If you go to someplace like a Walmart, okay, in this example, in what we would call a bad part of town, where the term might be, it was kind of ghetto. If you do that, you got to think, well, if it's in a bad part of town, you're probably not going to have an upscale clientele of customers. And you're probably not going to have the best quality associates and managers. Well, I don't live in a bad part of town, and I work hard to ensure that. But a friend of mine had an issue and was, I think, partially taken advantage of, and she's had a little bit of a disability in several ways, and I took it upon my leisure to help her out because I don't believe in taking advantage of people, okay? Never have and never will. If I knew 9 days ago when I got involved with this, the runaround of immense bullshit that I would encounter, I might, of sound mind and body, have to think twice about before I would throw my proverbial hat in the ring and get involved, right? Well, you know me, once I smell blood in the water, I get after it, and I'm not going to quit till I get what I'm after and the satisfaction of it, you know, especially if you're doing somebody wrong or you're doing me wrong. Well, anyways, I've talked to everyone short of Vice President Pence about this, and it's still going around. And, you know, I've reached my zenith. I'm just about at my end of patience with all this silly horse shit. And we're only talking about $122.60, taxes included. And they make it sound like, you know, the fucking sky would fall if they took these cards back. All right. And half the people I talk to here, there, and everywhere say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm empathetic, I'm sympathetic, this should never have happened in the first place, and we should give you your money back. And the other half are just like, well, you know, I have no way to override the system, I'm not going to make any exceptions, I'm not going to help you, blah, 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 blah. So I, for kicks and grins, talked to my local Walmart, see, because I live here in, I guess we'll call it White Town, America, you know, middle to upper middle class. I told them my story about the experience that I encountered down at the Salt Lake City store, which is not in your high rent district. And they felt so bad about the story that I told them that the woman gives me a $20 gift card and said she wishes she could do more. I said, well, let me just ask you this. If what happened here, would it have happened the same way? And she goes, oh God, no. And she's telling me the truth. It wouldn't have. So the moral of the story is this, and it's unfortunate, but it's true. And I just got a subtle reminder by getting, you know, myself involved, pro bono, you know, no compensation. I just want to help somebody out because, like I said, I don't like it when people fuck other people over. I take offense to that. You know, I claim to be one of the guys in the white hats. Well, not right now. You get my point. And those who know me know what I'm saying. But here's what it boils down to, people. You shop in places where the economic level is low to non-existent, and you're going to be treated a certain way. And you shop somewhere where the economic level is par or above par, and again, you're going to be treated a certain way. Okay? Right. So the moral of the story is this, you know, for those who don't have much and shop in the more sketch parts of town, this is how you're treated. And it angers me. Just because you don't have a lot of money or a lot of education, you know, and this is where you're shopping because it's the most convenient to where you reside, you know, and this is the way that they treat people. Whereas if you live, say, more in my area of town, this kind of crap wouldn't have manifested itself. No. And it's really sad that people who have less, if that isn't enough, that they have less, that they get treated in this fashion. It's not right. And I've been reminded over the last 9 days, in the many phone calls and now the hours, plural, that I've invested in trying to help a friend. And I haven't quit yet. You know me. It disgusts me. It angers me that this is the kind of shit that poor people have to deal with. It's just a reminder, and I have seen it before, and I don't like seeing it, and it just shouldn't happen. It shouldn't go down like that. But I'm going to stick with it. But today is just one of those days that I'm not having a very good day. But I'm going to try to find a way to turn it around and make it better. And this has just been a really shitty week overall for me. And most of it is not my own doing. It isn't like, well, you created this mess for yourself. No. Just news I've been hearing and from other people that I know, and getting involved with this, and this tooth thing now, and my back and it's just like, oh God, these are the days. See, this is where it shows my reserve that I haven't had a drink in over 6 years, right? Ta-da! Right. For far less than just what I've dealt with this morning. I would be at the bar or at the liquor store stocking up, man. Okay. Right? Right. But still can't even go to the gym. Those are still on lockdown. So I'm just doing my best to micromanage and hang in there, but in the immortal words of John Lennon, lyric in one of his songs were, "Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama." Good song. But it's going to be okay, and I'm going to hang in there with my day and my life, and I'm asking you guys to do the same. So this video was a little, a couple things that were bothering me. And like I said, I kind of use this shit as a therapy. But let me leave you with this. However you manage your problems, manage them constructively. Keep a cool tool. Keep a level head, And, what do they say? When it's fourth down and long yardage, punt. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Talk soon. Bye.